Hi everybody. Today, as I'm filming this, it's Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day late. We're starting a challenge, an SPWF 14 Days of Kindness challenge. And I was just telling Mama, I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to do it in my videos, if I'm going to do one long video and do all of my challenges in one, or if I'm going to report back each day. I have not decided yet. But I decided to tune in and make this a vlog because it's a visit weekend. Yay! Well, hopefully weather permitting, it'll be a visit weekend. It's a long weekend. It's a 3-day weekend, but I'm only going to visit for 2 days, although I could visit on Monday if I wanted to. Because in the feds, a federal holiday, you're allowed to have visit. They always have open visits. But we're getting older and our bodies don't do well like sitting in those chairs, restricted, those hard plastic chairs. And the way that they change the chairs now, they're kind of like chairs at the airport where they're all connected and they're plastic and they're hard and you have to really lean forward to hear each other. So and even before they changed the chairs, for me, sitting in the car for 6 hours, then going to visit, then sitting in those chairs for 2 days, then 6 hours home, like I start getting issues with my back and my sciatica. And he has what do you call it, when not a slipped disc, but he has, I think, a herniated disc right now. He's waiting for an MRI. Actually, it took forever. We were actually about to get an attorney involved to get him the medical attention that he needed because he's in so much pain. So he can't sit. I'm still like, you need to tell me if, I know that we both want this visit and need this visit, but you need to tell me if physically you can handle this visit. So as of now, weather permitting, the weather looks good. I am going to visit this weekend. So I took the day off of work, just went to the bank and got the singles. I was just updating Lisanne on my experience at the bank with the woman who was like an oversharer. Such a sweetheart, nice doll. And even while she was talking to me and I was being a little judgy in my head, like, why are you telling me all this information? I kept telling myself, like, she's so nice. Just be positive. Just think how nice she is. She's really kind. She's very friendly, instead of being judgy, like, why are you telling me all of this? So, but I will still put the footage in because it's funny. But there's a lesson for you guys. Bank to get my singles. Yay! And I met this really strange girl who was very nice, but she was like an over-talker, like an oversharer, you know? She was like, oh, are you Anthony's sister? And I said, yeah. She's like, I thought they all order there. So I thought that she was, gonna say, oh, I love the food. She's like, we went to high school together, and then I left for a year, and I went to school with my dad in Pennsylvania, and then I went to South Jersey, West Jersey, blah, 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 and then I came back I left when I was a sophomore, I came back when I was a senior. Oh my God, what a difference a year will make. Everybody was weird when I got back. Like, half of my lunch break was listening to her life story. But she loves my brother's eggplant and manigotti, and so, you know, can't complain. She's a patron. She's a patron of the restaurant. So, man, I should maybe vlog. I don't know. My mind's going a mile a minute. I have not slept. Dieting. Somebody's honking. Like, there's a lot going on right now. But I'm at the post office. Yay! Now, cannot flip my camera while I'm on it, but I'm at the post office because I got an informed delivery that I have a package. And I know who the package is from because I know who sent the package. I do not know who the gift is from because they told me that somebody wanted me to get this gift anonymously, and it's not a cheap gift. It's like a couple $100 gift. And one of the gifts, one person sent me, and then the other gift, a few people went in on. And I was like, all right, but I have to open it on video so I could say thank you to whoever this is publicly because I don't know who I'm thanking, which makes me nuts. But, oh my God, it's like so sweet. Like, I want to cry. And I said I'm going to cry, probably. So I'm going in to check and see if that's it. I will open them both together. I think the second half of it is coming to my house, I was told, tomorrow. So, sorry to keep you guys in suspense, but we'll be in suspense together because I'm not going to open either of them until I get them both together and I can do them at the same time. So let me run into the post office. I don't know if I can film in there. Is it illegal to film in a post office? Because I would do it, but I don't know if I can, so I'm not going to. But I'll find out, and then next time I will take you into my P.O. box with me. But you could see, whoa, the post office there. All right, so I've got the goods. Here's the package. And let's see if anybody can guess, because I can't. This is a hint, I'm going to assume. For emergencies, call blah, 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 and it looks like batteries. But I'm still clueless because I'm just a clueless person. If you guys haven't already met or have gotten to know me. What's going on right here? I'm going to get my hair done tonight. I don't remember if I told you guys that. Hold, please. I don't remember if I told you guys that or not already. But when I was making the appointment, the lady's like, oh, it's Valentine's Day. And I was like, okay. And she was like, is that okay? And I was like, well, it's okay with me, but I don't know if she's got plans. She's like, oh no, she doesn't have plans. So I have a date with my hairdresser tonight to get my grease covered. And then also, I wanted to let you guys know, actually, I will show you guys my flowers. I got flowers from Adam. He sends them every year on Valentine's Day. And I know a lot of people are hesitant to post that kind of stuff or to show what they get from their loved ones because they don't want to make other people jealous. And my thing is, you have every right to share your positives and your wins and those kinds of things as you do and everybody else does to share their downfalls and their negative stuff. So it's not bragging or boasting as long as you do it in the right way. So I got flowers and I'm so happy about them and I love them. So I'm going to show you guys when I bring them in the car because I'm not going to be in work tomorrow. Obviously, it's my day off to drive out to visit. So I will have them in the car later and I will show you a picture of them because they're gorgeous. They're my favorite colors. They have purple in there and pink and white and they're beautiful. And Adam's mom always helps him out. So I have to call her and say thank you to her as well. Somebody remind me. Okay, so these are my gorgeous flowers from Adam for Valentine's Day. In the car, trying to get them home in one piece so I could show you the whole thing. I was going to take footage on my desk, but I didn't want people to think I was crazy. But I have to get to the hairdresser. It's 4:18. My appointment's at 4:30. I have plenty of time to get there. It's only 5 minutes away, but I'm trying to sit in the car and charge my phone because I like to play on my phone while I'm there and get work done. But it's almost dying because I did all my Galentine's Day posts on Invisible Shackles today. And if you weren't involved in, if I didn't get to you, I've literally wanted to do every single person in there, but I would probably have been fired from my job if I did that and only that all day long. So go and get my hair done and then I will be back to do more of a pre-visit vlog. Love you guys. Well, this is an epic freaking fail. Can you see the swimming pool that is the floor mat of my car? Oh my god, it spilled over. Look at all the water that is not left in there. It's down to there. And I have to go into the hairdresser like a freaking disaster. So that was my own mistake. But live and learn. Don't put flowers on the floor and expect them to stand up straight, especially while you're driving. Okay, just got my roots covered and I didn't get a blowout. I don't typically get a blowout unless I have an event, and I would have gotten a blowout for visit, but I'm doing a nutrition challenge at the gym, so I plan to work out tomorrow morning. And so I think if I sweat too much, like I can go a few days without washing my hair, but I think if I sweat too much, then everybody's like in my way right now. If I sweat too much, then I'm gonna be stinky. So I'm just gonna do curly hair this weekend. Also, I don't know if it's gonna rain on Saturday or even if there's like a little snow or moisture in the air, I have that really temperamental curl. It's not like too bad, but without any kind of keratin treatment on my hair, it'll blow out fine, but then it gets really frizzy really fast. It's just my hair's texture. So all of that to say, I got my roots covered, but I left it wet and it's going to be natural, and then I'm going to have to work out tomorrow and wash it again and then like do it for the weekend. Do it curly. So that is my plan. I think I'll show you when I do my hair, if I remember, the products that I use, because I did have a couple questions about my curly hair products recently, and I was supposed to do a whole video about it, and I will. I've gotten so many like actual Prism related questions, and considering that's what the channel is mostly about, although it is like a woman's lifestyle channel, of course, I do want to answer those questions too. So I'll probably show you, sorry about the fence, it got cold in here because I have wet hair and it's winter, but I will show you what I plan to use for this weekend, and then I will do a separate video where I show you like all of the hair products I have and what I use when, and when I use my expensive ones, what I use, and then what I use for like day to day when I don't really care how my hair turns out too much and I want to save my really expensive products for, you know, things like important things like visit, or like important meetings with clients, or you know, if I'm going out or anything like that. So that's it. I'm going home. So I have my checklist that I keep on Google Keep. I could try to take a screenshot if it'll allow me to. I think you can screenshot Google Keep, and I'll show you. I have my what to bring to visit checklist. We actually have that for free for you guys, available on Patreon to download, and you can of course manipulate it for your visits. It's just because sometimes when I pack, right, I've been doing it for so long, I'm already always half packed. Like I have travel sized everything, and I keep my suitcase basically half packed all the time. But sometimes I'll need something, for example, my toothpaste. I'll need it in the morning, and then then I don't want to forget to repack it. Or sometimes I have food in the fridge that I want to bring for breakfasts, and I don't want to have to repack it. One time I stayed with a girlfriend who was in Michigan driving to Pennsylvania. She completely forgot to take all of her hanging clothes with her. So she literally had to go to Walmart and come up with outfits and wear the shoes she had on her feet, and those were her outfits for the weekend. So I just want to make sure that I keep everything. So I'm going to go home. I'm going to follow my checklist. I'm going to pack, my toiletries, my cosmetics. I'm going to try and afford a good jillion outfits, figure out what I'm going to wear over the weekend. It's a yucky, bloated weekend where I hate... Okay, we're basically all girls here, so I'm just going to get into the girl stuff. Sorry, boys, if you're watching, if you want to fast forward or not pay attention, but during those times of the month visits, which it's going to be, I've gotten into this, because I go once a month, I've gotten into this thing where it's always that time of the month where I go, and it's a pain in the butt because, first of all, it's inconvenient to have to try to bring all of that stuff with you, and then bring, tampons in there with you, because sometimes usually they allow it, sometimes they go through phases where they don't, and then you're screwed. And then having backups, and then picking out your clothes around that. You always want to wear like dark bottoms just in case, because there was one time I saw a girl wearing white jeans and she had an accident, and on the way out it just broke my heart, because that is everybody's biggest fear, and at 40 years old that is just not acceptable. Like, by now, I've had my period for over 30 years. By now, well, 29 years. By now I should have a handle on it. So, and then plus, like, packing a night before, sometimes you're just blah and tired. But it's part of being a girl. It's part of being a prison wife, and we're going to deal with it. So I'm going to pick out my outfits around that. And honestly, by Sunday, by Saturday, it should be a little better. And by Sunday, it should be almost gone. Because thankfully for me, it's not, the way that I work out and eat, it's not really that severe. I'm not like one of those heavy flow girls. Do you guys care? It's like a lot of information, but we're all besties now, so that's it. So I'm gonna go inside. It's 5:37. Keep vlogging. I think I'm gonna actually go do a live Valentine's Day video for you guys now. So this will obviously post after that, but that's another thing I'm gonna be doing while I'm packing and doing this visit vlog, is actually making edited videos as well. So if you like this content so far, make sure that you give us a thumbs up so other prison wives and family members who need to see this get their eyes in front of this content, or this content is in front of their eyes. And then also, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you ding that little subscription bell so you are officially part of the family. I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. Bye. Okay, guys, behind me is the mess that happens in my room when I'm preparing to pack for visit. It's just a disaster. So I usually take a small carry-on suitcase with me just because it's easiest to get everything in, and I keep it in the attic. And of course I haven't been in visit in a couple months because of the winter. So I went into the attic and I got it out and I opened it up, and like, I'll keep it half packed because there's no reason to unpack and repack it every month. I have toiletries and stuff in there. I was saying that before. I forgot that I had packets of protein powder in Ziploc bags in there, and I got it out of the attic and I opened it up. And I realized, like, I just sat there for 2 minutes staring at this thing because an animal, I think a mouse, got in there and chewed through it. And I had like greens powder and moringa powder in there. And so my dad helped me get, the animal wasn't in there anymore, but like, it was just a freaking mess inside of that carry-on. My mother was like, just throw the whole thing away. My dad's like, you can clean it up, but don't use it this weekend. I think I'm going to throw the whole thing away. It's a million years old. It's like got to be like 20 or 30 years old, and it was in good condition when I started using it, but it got so old and beat up from bringing it back and forth to visit every 2 weeks at one point, every month, that I never used it to fly or anything. It was only just my crappy visit suitcase. So it's time to replace it anyway. I don't know what I have. I'm afraid to go back in the attic, but I don't know what else I have that I can put all my stuff in. I like the fact that you can open up the carry-on, and I don't think I want to take an enormous, like, check luggage suitcase. Like, that's a little aggressive. So we're going to figure it out, and I'll keep you guys posted. But, ooh, I'm, like, grossed out. I want to take a shower, and I feel itchy, and, like, I feel like I, like, ugh. I do not do bugs. I do not do rodents, and I don't do many animals. I'm just a scaredy cat. How do you think it got in there? It's the, no, that's the small one. It's down here. Down here. And be careful. Everything's like shredded. I don't know if it was a mouse or What? In the attic, but I got scared.
What kind of stuff?
Like, there was like a package in, because it's stuff that I take back and forth to Pennsylvania. So it was like a Ziploc bag with protein powder in there, and then like some supplements, like, and then other stuff for the bathroom, like my, like my, laundry, not laundry, shower gel. I can't think. I really need to eat something. I don't think anything's alive in there because I had it open. I just put it outside of the bedroom door before I came down. See, like, it was this thing that made me realize it. That's all shredded, and then all the stuff down here is shredded.
Was it zipped, locked?
It was not. So what do I do? Just dump it?
The thing?
The whole, this thing? I'm so itchy. You don't think it's in one of these, do you?
No.
They're zippered.
They ate it and went home.
Okay. It's gross. All right. Well, they're healthy because there's moringa powder and protein. What do you think it was? A mouse?
Yes.
I'm grossed out. All right, you don't need my light anymore, right? Or do you?
I would take it myself, but that charlatan the doctor is forbidden you from leaving the house.
I'm sorry to hear he hasn't been more helpful.
What'd you get?
I don't know if I'm presumptuous, but I have an acquaintance from the university.
And a gorgeous card.
It's ridiculous how much stuff I pack with me, but that's the way that it goes. That's because that's usually a trunk, Adam. Makes me call it that. That's usually, sorry, I have my mouthpiece in for going to sleep, but I figured I'd get one last look. See my vision board? I have to fix that up a little bit, but the sweatshirt I'm going to wear tomorrow. I have my big duffel bag because my carry-on got that mouse in there. Blech. My bag. Then that has like my makeup, my electronics if I do videos there, the gift that I'm opening on camera tomorrow. Hopefully the other one comes in time. And then my coat, because it's, the middle of frozenness in there. And then my clothes, my outfits hanging up. I don't put those in the bags because I drive, so I hang them in, in the backseat of my car so they don't get wrinkly. And that's it. And then on the side here, I never leave home without it. Never leave home without my Febreze. I would show you inside the bag, but I'll do that when I get to the hotel and I unpack everything because this is already packed and it's late. I had to go downstairs and make my parents dinner in the middle of packing, so it was a hot mess and a disaster in here. But now you can see, I just unmade the bed. Well, that's a lie. I never made the bed this morning, but just turned down the sheets and it's time for me to snooze because I'm going to get up in the morning, do a workout, and then maybe I should come over here. God, I just cleaned all this stuff up, but that's more stuff that I want to give away. And my brother-in-law's birthday gift that came. So I'm going to get up tomorrow morning. I'm going to do a workout. I haven't decided if I'm going to go to the gym or not. I'm not madly in love with the workout that exists there, but usually those are the ones you need to go to. So but the thing is, I would probably have to wait till 9 o'clock to get into that class, which puts me out at 10 o'clock, which has me showering and doing any last minute things. So I wouldn't get on the road till like noon. And I'd prefer to get on the road faster than that. So I might just go in my basement and do something. Whoa, do you guys see the little orb down there? Look, he's right there. He's right there. In the mirror, I see him. Oh, somebody's here saying hi. Look, you guys see him? Every time Losan sends me a video, there's a pink orb. And I have a blue orb on mine right now. Cool. Good morning, guys. I just woke up. So I'm going to, you're the first people I'm talking to today, so I don't have my voice yet. But I'm going to go pack a couple of things like my toothpaste and my electronics like my phone charger
then I'm gonna go do a workout. I was usually doing this for like years, and then I stopped for no other reason than I got lazy, or I had a lot of errands to run in the mornings. But I'm doing this nutrition challenge, so I made a promise to myself, to my accountability buddy, and it's gotta get done. So I'm gonna do it first thing in the morning so then I can wash my hair. I used to do it when I would get to Pennsylvania. There's a Y right down the street, but I want to wash my hair. I used to like wash my hair and blow it out there, but if I leave it to dry naturally, it won't dry before bed, and then it'll be kind of like wonky in the morning, and it won't dry in time in the morning, and I like to shake out the cast that it makes, so it's just easier if I do it before I leave. So I played in bed for a little while on my phone. It's about 8:30 now, so I gotta get moving. So I'm getting ready to go take a shower, but what I did this morning that I wanted to show you guys was that I took all of my vitamins and my supplements. Oops, wrong door. 1 second. That are all here. A lot of them are little spray bottles, and then like oil. So I don't like to carry all of these. I've made a mess. I've had them open and leak on me before, because sometimes it's a pain in the butt. Sometimes it's not, but then they're like out of the fridge all day. It's freezing out. It's winter. It's not that's not that big of a deal, but still, with the heat in the car, I keep my car hot. So I'd rather just have to deal with one thing. So what I did was I took these funnels. There's another one in the sink. That's the one I used. But these are from the dollar store, and they're different sizes. They fit within each other, so they're good for different kinds of thicknesses of powders and liquids, etc. And then I had this old bottle of elderberry syrup, the Sambucus, for your immune system. I make my own now because this was way too sweet. And my girlfriend at work gave me the recipe, and she's like, this stuff isn't, if it's an emergency, obviously, you don't have elderberries on hand. And I could teach you guys that recipe if you want. It's just like natural immune support for the flu season, or any like cold and flu. Actually, her kids had the flu, 2 and 5 years old, last year, and she didn't know until she brought them to the doctor. So she swears by that stuff. But anyway, this was an old bottle. There was only like a drop left at the bottom. So I washed out that bottle, took my little handy dandy little funnel, put it in the top of there, and then I just put all of my supplements, like equal amounts, for 2 days. And then I'm just going to take a spoon, not this one because it's not washed, and split it in half. It's not like the most accurate, but it's not medication, so it doesn't need to be like by the milligram. It's just, as long as I get half and half in here, we're good. So putting that in a Ziploc bag, and that's what I'm taking with me, so I don't have 100 bottles, because I'm trying to downsize my packing. You saw what I'm bringing. But okay, shower time, gotta pack the car, and obviously do my hair before I do that, and then hit the road. So I'll be back. And before I go up, these are the flowers from Adam. These are the flowers that my dad gave me. He surprised me with them last night. And then these are, like, she's not loved. These are for my mom. These are all for my mom. So, and then one of my friends taught me a trick. So this one didn't come with, or this one actually, didn't come with the flower food. Like the little packets of white powder that you feed it's food for your plants. She's like, if you don't have that, hold on, here's a trick. She told me to drop a half an aspirin in the water. These are low dose aspirin. It can't be like Tylenol or Advil. It has to actually be aspirin. There is aspirin, you see on the bottom. And I dropped one whole because this is low dose that my parents take for their heart, like to thin out your blood as you get older, so to protect you from a heart attack. But so I just threw them in the bottom of the flowers, and then she said in a couple days change out the water, cut off the bottoms, and then in the new water put another aspirin, or half an aspirin if they're full dose. These again are low dose. How fun is that trick? And I was telling my dad today, and he's like, oh yeah, he's like, I've heard that, never tried it. So got like a florist over here to try. Hi, my loves. So we're in the car. We're getting ready to go. And I was laughing because I have 100 of these visit morning, getting ready, going to visit, prepping for visit videos for you guys, and it's all the same thing. But it's funny because it kind of shows that we live in a routine. So, and I don't think I've ever done a yoga. Like, I've gone to a yoga class years ago when I first started making YouTube videos, which for entertainment purposes, you might want to go back. I cringe because they're all like, I'm like, hi, my name is Rob. Awful. But, entertaining, not awful. Anyway, that is something that we're starting to do at SPWF, is reminding each other we need to watch our words. And I am the worst offender. The thoughts that are going through my brain right now as I look into the viewfinder and see my reflection, it's disturbing. So we all need to talk to ourselves better. There's your lesson for today. Right now, I'm on my way to get gas. I need to stop at the grocery store because I bring gallons of water with me. And then I'm going to get a couple of snacks for the car. I tend to, well, up until the past week, the last few months, like maybe the last year even, I've been all caution thrown to the wind, just eating whatever I want. My sister's wedding, I kind of slowed down. What, not really even consciously, just more because I guess I wasn't like purposely dieting. What are you doing, you crazy Jersey drivers? So it was just more, I guess, in the back of my mind, subconsciously, I knew I had to be fitting into a dress, and I was working out a lot then anyway. I looked beautiful in the dress, and I was just kind of watching. But then after her wedding, it was all caution thrown to the wind. It was also the time of year, this happens every year. Her wedding was October 26th, and here we are, early February. So usually in the winter, that's the time of year that most people that live in colder, freezing cold climates, we tend to put on weight because we're mammals, right? And where our bodies want the weight, want the insulation, want the warmth for the winter. So I just started a fitness challenge. So I said that all to say that my drive to and from visit, two is, it's so funny how our minds work, because again, this road, whoa, talk about potholes, talk about a bad winter. So the way there, typically I'm not horrible, because I know in the back of my mind, like, he's going to be seeing me. I don't want to be too bloated in my clothes. I don't want to feel uncomfortable. And then on the way home, all caution goes to the wind. I eat so much. I used to consider it my cheat day. I don't have a cheat day for 6 weeks right now. So I'm going to get some healthy snacks for the car. I'm going to see what the grocery store has for me. I'm not lately, thankfully, haven't really been the biggest snacker, but I have been getting hungry when it's mealtime. So what I tend to do is, there's a Wegmans on the way. I believe I showed you this last time, but then again, I've told you guys 100 times, especially days like today when I'm just like doing random things here and there and filming it, and I feel like I've shown you all of this before. A lot of this footage winds up getting cut, and I don't wind up putting it into videos. So I don't know exactly what I've put in here, put in videos, put on YouTube or not. But I tend to stop at Wegmans. I think I did show you my salad that one time, and I'll get something off of the hot bar for lunch or dinner. I'll get a salad, and sometimes I'll get some sushi, because that'll last in the car, and then I'll have lunch and dinner for the Friday that I drive out there. So then I really only have to go to a restaurant for one meal. And moving forward, my one girlfriend and I that I stay with are going to start, we did this a long time ago and then we fell out of the habit, we kind of got lazy, but we're going to start one bring dinner for Friday, one bring dinner for Saturday, so we can save money. You know, it's an added expense, especially because the only restaurant in the town is a steakhouse. I don't even eat steak, and I wind up paying $10 for like lettuce. So, but then again, I'm starting to eat fish again, so maybe I'll go there this weekend and get a good piece of fish. Ooh. Anyway, so I am just on my way into the grocery store. I'm not going to film any of this because I know last time I filmed what I got, etc. And it's all the same. So I will, and then I'm going to go to the gas station and fill up the tank. And then I'm going to let my phone charge because it's almost dead, and it was charged 100% when I woke up this morning from doing all these videos and stuff. So if anything else pops up, I will absolutely film it for you. I got my hair video done for you guys. I hate the lighting in the bathroom, so I apologize about that. And we'll see how my hair turns out this weekend. I've been going to visit Adam for so long. We've known each other for so long that I don't care if my hair doesn't turn out perfect, if I'm trying something new to show you guys when I see him, because first of all, that's what a ponytail or a ballerina bun is for. And second of all, like, he's seen me at my best, he's seen me at my worst, he's seen me everything in between. So, that's how much I love him. Okay, guys, I will be back. I guess that wraps this. I'm not sure. So you guys stay strong and love strong and keep supporting one another through this journey. I tried to switch it up and I messed myself up because I didn't know if we were going to keep going. But you're one day closer to it all being over. Lots of love from my hair tours. Bye, guys. I'm so happy that I remembered to stop at the post office, because Adam told me, he's like, please make sure you stop at the post office on the way, because he sent me certified mail, a legal thing. So I have to take care of that. He wants me to read it before a visit so we could talk about it. But he also sent me a Valentine's card, and I feel like a big fat ass. I didn't send him anything for Valentine's Day. I thought this visit was going to be our Valentine's gift to each other. So this is so cute. What's going on with my hair in this picture, though? This is a really old picture, huh? He said, happy Valentine's Day to my favorite person in the world. I couldn't imagine spending the rest of forever with anyone but you. I love you. Oh my God, he's so cute. My eyebrows look great in this picture. Damn. My eyebrows on point there, huh? My hair was in a big fat frizzy ponytail. This is from a really long time ago. That's so funny. This is from... I remember that exact visit. It is from 16? 17? This is so funny. This is the visit I went to right before my hair started falling out. So that is June 2016, June 2017, something like that, because I asked my girlfriend to borrow her brush to put my hair in that ponytail exactly, because my hair was really frizzy that day and I didn't bring a brush. And so I wore my hair like that, and I wore my hair like that a couple times after, and I thought that's what made my hair start falling out. That's hysterical. Oh, that was so sweet. And now I feel like a big jerk, so I'm gonna have to make it up for him. Oh well. Okay, so now I'm hitting the road. Bye, guys.